to WSU Evening News.
I'm Julian Augiano.
I'm Cheyanne Solomon.
And I'm Jonah, Adae. And now to our top story. Wright State University held a public administrative meeting to discuss issues concerning the university budget, among other topics.
October 7, 2016. This is a 10-year recommendation.
This meeting was held in the Berry Room of the Wright State University Nutter Center. The notable speakers were the members of the Board of Trustees as well as President David Hopkins. The big issue under discussion in 2016 is the issue of overspending the university budget. The university has had trouble in the last few years with the amount of money it has donated to its affiliates and with multiple failed investments. Dr. Thomas Rooney of the Wright State Biology Department says this has resulted in the university having less money to invest in its students.
With Wright State's current level of reserve, it's important.
According to Dr. Rooney, this problem will likely get worse in the coming years and will continue to impact the experience of students. But, as the saying goes, only time will tell.
It's that time of year again. Graduation is just around the corner, leaving many students to ask, what's next? It's no wonder the Wright State University Graduate School Open House had such a great turnout. The Wright State University Graduate School Open House was a great opportunity for potential students to network with professionals, as well as the chance to assess financial aid options.
I think grad school is more important because it helps you further your career down the line. Coming out of college, a bachelor's degree might not be enough.
Application fees were waived for students who decided to submit applications that evening. If you have any questions about graduate school, you can email wsugrad@wright.edu or visit the graduate school office located in Student Union.
Big Brothers Big Sisters, a Dayton-based social service organization, teamed up with Wright State to host an exciting event on October 22nd. They called this event the Perfect Match. At this event, kids and adult volunteers got to enjoy a variety of fun activities, including playing Jenga, drawing, face painting, throwing frisbees, and playing cornhole.
Big Brothers Big Sisters is they identify students in the community, and I'm not exactly sure how they do it because I'm not one of their members, but they then identify mentors in the community that are going to work with these students, match up and essentially be a big brother, big sister for them.
Lindsay Steller says she was pleased with the way this event turned out for the organization and the students. Rowdy Raider even decided to join in on the fun. Parents and kids took pictures, exchanged high fives, and even got to hit the dance floor with Rowdy Raider. This year's event was a bold success for the organization in establishing a relationship with Wright State. She hopes that these events will continue at Wright State in the future.
It's beginning to look a lot like winter here in the Dayton area. Temperatures are on the decline, and here in Ohio, that doesn't always mean steadily. Will you be ready for winter? More than 16,000 students and 200 employees travel to Wright State campus on roadways daily, and snow and low temperatures generally aren't reason enough for closure.
Just have to dress warm and bring your umbrella.
Before leaving, make sure you have the essentials for inconvenient weather. And don't forget to sign up for text alerts for delays and closings. Dressing weather appropriate while on campus is important, and wearing layers is recommended during lower temperatures. Whether it is rain or snow, this time of year can be dangerous for students. The campus police advise that commuting students should give themselves plenty of time to make it to their destination safely, as well as leaving space between your car and surrounding vehicles when the roads are wet. For more tips on how to get yourself winter ready, check out the WSU police page on wright.edu.
On November 7th, students and faculty got their first opportunity to have a smashing time, taking out their stress on, well, a pumpkin. The pumpkin smashing event was held by WSU's Global Public Health Brigades chapter. The goal for this event was to raise money to travel next summer to assist third world communities. There were about 36 pumpkins for the smashing. Participants couldn't wait to test their fury on the poor pumpkins with a hammer or a bat. Safety goggles, gloves, ponchos, and tools were provided. The price to smash a pumpkin was $2. The brigades continued this event on November 9th to help them reach their goal to travel to Venezuela next summer.
This year, we all got to witness a very interesting election cycle for our next president. The author of this year's Common Text for first-year students at Wright State University visited the campus right before Election Day to discuss the evolution of U.S. politics over the years.
And it starts with this book, Pivotal.
The author, Dr. Margaret O'Mara, is an associate professor of history at the University of Washington. She visited Wright State on November 2nd and gave a lecture in front of an audience that included President David Hopkins, along with several students and faculty members.
Ooh, I get to come to a swing state right before the election.
Dimitri Furman was a student who attended that night.
It's kind of reflective on what our election this year is going to look like a little bit, but it's just showing like how America has reacted to different elections.
Furman says he thought Dr. O'Mara's visit was a very timely one, having happened right before what she would call another pivotal Tuesday. The other pivotal Tuesdays discussed in Dr. O'Mara's book include the elections of FDR, Woodrow Wilson, Richard Nixon, and Bill Clinton. And just like the pivotal Tuesdays that came before, Dr. O'Mara agrees that this one will have a great impact on U.S. politics and presidential elections for years to come.
Of overthrowing monarchies and aristocracies.
Dr. O'Mara says that by writing her books and giving lectures similar to the one she gave that night, she hopes to help students understand the importance of each presidential election as it happens in the United States.
Thank you for tuning in to WSU Evening News.
I'm Julian Augiano.
I'm Cheyanne Solomon.
And I'm Jonah Adae. Tune in tomorrow.